Hi everyone, I'm Paulina, a PhD student at the UCL from the Ecuadorian Andes, and if like me, you're curious about the role of extractive industries and their link to coloniality in the Anthropocene, the EIA website offers some fantastic resources just for you. Alright, let's dive in. First up, mining. Daria Kopenawa highlights the severe damage caused by illegal mining in the Yanomami territory. What really stood out to me was his take on the legal-illegal divide. As a lawyer myself, I am aware that both lawmakers and lawyers often view the law as objective, as though it's a natural, impartial knowledge. But in reality, law prioritizes the liberal ideal of rational thinking over any kind of embodied experiences. Laws can reflect the biases of those who make them and be used to enforce various types of coloniality. Janice Gamley's article is a great read for understanding how the coloniality of being and power links to modernity and the state. Those who create the laws. Flavia also touches on these issues in podcast episode 3, especially around the role of law and anthropocentrism. Next, agribusiness. Jan Segata's revelations about Brazil's meat industry and how our eating habits are fueling the end of the world are quite shocking. Through my work with agroecological networks, I've seen how our food choices can challenge the negative effects of the Anthropocene. What and from whom we buy our food is powerful, but finding truly sustainable options is tough because governments often back, guess who? Agribusiness, which of course leads to food insecurity. For more on this, check out articles by Alex Nadine and Victoria Evia. And if you're interested in how food insecurity connects to coloniality, then don't miss Gabriela Martinez's short video or the seminar by Megan Vaughn. Third, fishing companies. Maria Elena Foronda and Lorenzo Macedonio Vasquez discuss how large fishing operations in Peru are damaging ecosystems to export products to Europe and Asia. This made me reflect on the Global North 3 Alliance and extractive industries operating in our regions. Would the capitalist model exist without resources like fish meal from Peru, cheap labor from racialized migrants, or lithium from Bolivia? Do you think the Anthropocene could be a reality without coloniality? If you want answers to these questions, check out the podcast by Ivan Gonzalez, who links today's civilizational crisis to colonial ideas of wealth accumulation and nature domination. Finally, oil companies. In the podcast with Flavia Couturi and Betty Gutierrez, you'll hear about how mega projects like the Salina Cruz refinery have harmed local communities through oil spills, gentrification, and higher living costs. This made me question what development really means, its historical roots, and how it ties into the coloniality of knowledge. Beatriz also discusses the pollution of our souls and beings, which I hope sparks the same exploration of internal coloniality in you as it did for me. I'd like to wrap up by saying that while communities in the majority of the world bear the brunt of the Anthropocene's impact, they are also leading the way in living in harmony with all beings and ecosystems on Earth. For a great take on how we can start indigenizing the West, check out episode 5 of the podcast by Cesar Abadia. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye!